Hey, what's up? This is Ben with WODprep, and I am here to help you get your best score possible on CrossFit Games Open Workout 18.3. As you can see, this week we are in a different location. I'm actually in the mountains snowboarding in Japan, but I took a break from snowboarding to bring you the ultimate strategy video to help you get a better score in CrossFit Open Workout 18.3. So really quick, just to make sure that you understand, I am not associated with CrossFit HQ in any way, shape, or form. These opinions are WODprep's, and they're not associated with CrossFit HQ, CrossFit Inc. Make sure that you go to games.crossfit.com to understand the complexities of 18.3. It is a crazy workout. I absolutely love this workout, but I have a feeling a lot of you watching this video are shaking your head saying, man, I wish I practiced those double unders, or man, I wish I practiced those muscle ups this year. Well, don't worry. In this video, I'm gonna give you a few tips that will hopefully help you take your score to the next level. Okay, so before moving any further, make sure you go to wodprep.com/open to get the full complete strategy guide. This workout is really complex, and this video could be an hour long. It's not going to be. I'm going to keep it short and simple. But if you want to get individual tips for all these movements, the double unders, the muscle ups, those are really the most important pieces of this movement, or even the overhead squats. If you want to get the individual pointers to help you improve your performance, make sure you go to wodprep.com/open, and I will send you the complete strategy guide, and it'll have all the details you need with each one of these movements. First, let's start out with the overall theme of this workout. If you are doing this in the RX division, which I'm challenging you, many people watching this video don't want to do this RX. They're like, I can hardly make it through the first round of double unders. I challenge you, do this workout RX. If you can at least do some double unders, then it'd be really cool to get a new double under PR in this workout. Or if you can at least do a couple muscle ups to go along with those double unders, then hey, let's see if you can get into that first round of ring muscle ups and knock out a few reps. If you 100% know that you cannot RX this workout, that's totally fine. I'm gonna have some tips in there for you as well, but just know that RX and scaled are so different. The RX is what I would consider a heavy skill workout. The scale division is very much an engine workout. So let's dig into it. So when it comes to the jump rope portion of this workout, whether you're in the RX or scaled, there's a few things I want to talk about. The number one most important factor for double unders or single unders is breathing. Too often people will count their reps. They really focus on trying to spin the rope and jump and do all the things that are necessary, but they forget to breathe, and it spikes your heart rate a ton. So I'm challenging you, remember to breathe throughout all of your double under movements, throughout the entire workout really, but especially when you're holding onto that jump rope, try to focus on your breath, and you'll notice that they're gonna fatigue you a lot less. The next thing I want you to practice is listen to the rope clicking the ground. We have another video about this that will link up below this video and in the full strategy guide, but one really important factor to making sure that the rope passes over your feet and doesn't touch them is making sure that your rope actually clicks the ground. So that's all I'm gonna say. If you want the full strategy and the full tips surrounding that particular tip, again, make sure you download the strategy guide, but listen to the rope. If it's clicking the ground, you probably won't be tripping on it. The last tip for the jump rope movements is don't freak out. This is so many reps, and a lot of people are gonna try to hit those reps really quickly. They're gonna panic every single time they trip. Maybe you're used to doing sets of 100 unbroken every time. If you trip after 20 reps, don't freak out. It's okay. It's a really long workout, and you're not gonna win it necessarily on the double unders, especially if you're on the RX division, but you can lose composure. So keep your composure, deep breaths, don't freak out if you trip, and then make sure if you aren't really good at double unders, try to take your sets and make them smaller. Maybe sets of 10, sets of 20, sets of 15, whatever you need to do to knock them out and just chunk through them one by one, and just try to slowly but surely move through that set of 100 reps. And before you know it, it'll be done and you get to move on to the next set. Now let's talk about overhead squats. This really isn't a major component of the workout. I'd say a lot of the masters division or scale division people, they might need a little bit more help with the overhead squats. The few things that I will say here is that when you're doing an overhead squat, be sure to actively pull the bar back behind your body. A lot of people will dump the bar forward because they're not actively pulling the bar back. We do have some supplemental material to help you get better at overhead squats. Again, that's going to be included in the full strategy guide. I don't have time to go into it all right now, but when it comes to the overhead squats, just make sure you get a good stance. We're not trying to rush through all 20 of these reps. If you need to break them up, that's totally fine. But the main component here is pulling that bar back as you go down into your squat. And that's gonna help you stay nice and balanced and controlled and hopefully get you through the overhead squats pretty easily. Okay, now let's talk about ring muscle ups, or if you're in the scale division, pull-ups. They could be chin over the bar pull-ups or jumping pull-ups. It does vary depending on the division. So again, make sure you check to make sure you know which movement you're supposed to do. First, let's talk about the ring muscle ups. 12 ring muscle ups for a lot of people is much bigger than their 1 rep max attempt. However, some of you might be looking at this and saying, oh, I can do that in 2 sets, no problem. I'm challenging you. If you can only do a few muscle ups in a row, do not try to hit your 1 rep max in this workout. Maybe you're feeling good on the rings and you can knock out a huge set. I think it's going to fatigue you a lot. So I'm going to be suggesting for most of my athletes to stick to 1s and 2s. I know that 1s, singles, seem a lot slower than you might want to do, but please, please, please understand that singles are a great way to keep a nice, steady pace and keep you chipping through this workout. If muscle ups are something you struggle with, then obviously singles are the way to go. I would definitely not suggest trying to do multiple reps. If you can do 12 muscle ups or 10 muscle ups in your sleep, then obviously you can extend those sets a little bit longer. But to be quite honest with you, I don't see many people doing more than 3 or 4 muscle ups at a time. And the reason being is because it's going to help save your shoulders for later when we're doing more double unders, we're doing the bar muscle ups. So don't try to show off during the muscle ups. Try to conserve your energy and keep moving so that you can finish strong. Because remember, you have 2 rounds of this stuff. Obviously, there are a ton of different tips and strategies I can give you to try to get your first muscle up. But the best thing I can say is get our strategy guide. We will have every single video that we've released in the past that will help you get your first ring muscle up. They've helped thousands of people so far, and I'm hoping that they're gonna help thousands more in 18.3. So without wasting too much time, go get the guide and I will be sure to help you get those first few ring muscle up reps. If you're in the scale division and you have to do chin over the bar pull-ups, I didn't see anything about kipping in there, so make sure you check the standards. If you can do kipping, then by all means, do kipping pull-ups. Do in any way, shape, or form, whatever gets that chin above the bar for you, that's gonna be the most efficient way to go here. Honestly, I think singles are a great way to approach this workout because it's gonna help keep you moving slow and steady and keep you fresh for the jump rope. But if you can do bigger sets, no problems here. Just make sure, again, don't show off in the early gymnastics movements. Try to conserve your energy a little bit so that you can push it hard at the end, and heck, maybe you'll even finish the workout. Moving on to the dumbbell snatch. I have a theory that there will be a dumbbell in every single open workout this year because we're 3 for 3 so far. He just loves putting him in there, and that's totally fine for this workout. The dumbbell snatch really is the thing I worry about least when I'm looking at 18.3. 18.3 is not about the dumbbell in any way, shape, or form. Really, for most of us, we just need to make sure that we stick to the standards. From what I understand, after you lock out, you have to make sure that you change over below your basically eyes or below your head. Just go and read the standards. Make sure that you're doing this movement properly. For many of us, we're gonna be able to knock out all 20 unbroken. If that's not the case, then take a little break. It's not gonna hurt you. Just don't hurt yourself during the dumbbell snatches. Really, all that you need to worry about here is just getting through them and moving on to the next set because it's not about the dumbbell snatches. If you have any questions, be sure to ask them in the comments. But overall, I'm not worried about the dumbbell snatches, and neither should you. The last movement in this awesome workout is bar muscle ups. And for a lot of you, that might be slightly depressing. This is the 3rd year in a row that bar muscle ups have shown up. I'm shocked that we have ring and bar muscle ups in the same workout, but I absolutely love it. Here at WODprep, we have videos all over the internet that are gonna help you get better at bar muscle ups. I can't go into all of the details here because every single movement in this workout can have a 10 to 20 minute video just about how to get better at it. So what you need to do is, again, go get the strategy guide, and we're gonna send you all of the videos that you need to help elevate your bar muscle up game. A few tips that I want to share specifically in this video are, number one, singles are perfectly okay. If you can do bar muscle ups and you can't do very many in a row, then I highly recommend making sure you get a bar that's low enough for you so that you can hop up and do single reps every single time. Don't try to do a bunch of unbroken reps. You might tear your hand, which is gonna ruin you for all the other movements. You might get hurt. You might really fatigue yourself. Singles are gonna be great for these bar muscle ups, and they're really not gonna slow you down too much. As you can see here in this video, this is a demonstration of me just hopping up and doing a single rep. I drop down, I reset, I hop back up and do another single rep. If you can find that efficiency and find that rhythm where you can just knock out single after single after single, I think it's gonna do a great job keeping your heart rate down, yet making sure that you accumulate reps at a fast enough pace to get you pretty far in this workout. If you're someone who can knock out 12 plus bar muscle ups no problem, then obviously break this set of 12 into a couple sets. I don't see very many people going unbroken on these. I would highly recommend to scale them down just a little bit to make sure that you stay fresh and you can finish strong. Point number two for bar muscle ups is make sure that you use your momentum. So if you're someone who can't really do bar muscle ups that great, I would suggest looking into what we call the hollow hop in technique or the box drop in technique. It was legal last year. I am assuming it is legal this year, so make sure that you check. If it is legal, if it is okay to do, then I highly recommend doing the box drop in. And here's what it looks like. Basically what I'm doing is I'm stepping on top of a box, I'm jumping up into a hollow body position, and then I'm using that extra momentum to help get me above the bar for my bar muscle up. Yes, it is easier, and if I was running a competition, I'd probably say, no, you can't do those. But for the sake of the CrossFit Open and trying to accumulate bar muscle up reps, this is perfectly legal, and I know that many, many people have gotten their first rep using this technique. So again, we will have all the intricacies and details about this specific technique in the videos that I'll send you, but I can't get into the crazy details here. Just know the box hop in or box drop in technique or the hollow hop in technique are both great ways to knock out singles of bar muscle ups really effectively. Last but not least, tip number three for the bar muscle ups. Do not rip. Many of us will be getting to this point in the workout pretty fatigued. We're gonna wanna grip that bar and never let go. If you rip at this point in the workout, then you are definitely ruining your chances of accumulating a lot of reps in, let's say, the second round, or even getting through the bar muscle ups. So please, please, please focus on not ripping. That could mean making sure that you can quickly strap up with gymnastics grips, or making sure that you're taking care of your hands by shaving your calluses before this workout. But ripping on the bar muscle ups, or even the ring muscle ups for that matter, will really hurt you in this workout. It's gonna hurt you in any redo attempts that you might try, and it's gonna hurt you for the next couple weeks in the open. So if you haven't ripped yet, please don't rip in this workout. It is gonna be very grip intensive, and a lot of people will be ripping in both the RX, scaled, and masters divisions because it all involves gripping a pull-up bar in some way, shape, or form. So please pay extra special attention to your hand care, and if you can keep your grip fresh, then I think you're gonna get a great score in this workout. So as we wrap this up, I totally understand a lot of this video was me saying, oh, go get the free strategy guide because we'll send you all the information. Basically, if you're in the RX division, this is all about individual skills. And those individual skills require a lot of tips and tricks to help you maximize your potential. So if you get the strategy guide at WODprep.com/open, we're gonna send you individual videos to help improve each one of those skills and maximize your score. If you're in the scale division, it's more of an engine workout and there's really not too much skill involved. As long as you can do single unders and as long as you can do a couple pull-ups, then I think you'll be excelling in this workout and you can actually push the tempo a little bit more. But regardless of what division you're in, again, I promise WODprep.com/open will have the tips and tricks that you need to help maximize your score on this workout. Have a lot of fun with it. And remember, hit subscribe if you like this video, thumbs up if you like the video, thumbs down if you didn't, and leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about this workout. Are you going to go RX? Are you going to go scaled? What is the one thing that you're most worried about? I challenge for all of you who are on the fence trying to figure out whether to go scaled or RX, try it RX. See if you can knock out those double unders. See if you can get to the muscle ups, and heck, you might even surprise yourself. It happens every single year. Everyone will say, man, I'm glad I RX'd that because I showed myself that I can do a lot more than I ever expected. So, see you next week. Peace.